How you doing, guys? Welcome back in. Rover Sports here, and I'm going to talk about Trey Lance. I believe that Trey Lance is going to be a better quarterback in the NFL than Trevor Lawrence. I just think he's a lot more talented than Trevor Lawrence. I mean, it's probably Zach Wilson number one or Trey Lance. I mean, these two are in a class of their own. So we're going to look at Trey Lance, and we're looking at his highlights. And this guy didn't throw an interception. He won a national championship. He's 6'3", and this guy also plays with a chip on his shoulder because he's late to the position of playing quarterback. He played in a very small town. So this guy, his potential is through the roof, kind of like Patrick Mahomes. Now here's the thing with Trey Lance. I mean, he generates so much power. I know that right here that there's a lot of movement in the lower body of Trey Lance a little bit. How he kind of has to kind of load up on that back foot before he can drive the ball deep. But again, this is about a 60-yard throw from Trey Lance, and the throwing motion is really just, it's fine. It's a good throwing motion. So here you're going to have some QB run game, which, the Panthers or the Eagles are going to do. You have Miles Sanders and Christian McCaffrey. Lance is going to go in the top 10. He's going to probably the Panthers at number 3 or the Eagles. The Eagles had a lot of guys at the pro day. I mean, I don't think Jalen Hurts is creating this type of excitement. Now, the thing that you can really point to, this is very, very unconventional for a quarterback to kind of have this much movement in the lower body. Right here, you see a lot of happy feet, and he really generates from the ground up, Trey Lance, but that's kind of a little bit awkward. Usually there's not that much going on with the footwork, but that's something that will easily be cleaned up. And this is a dime, and this is a throw unlike Mason Rudolph's throws. This is actually kind of on a line. Instead of it being lobbed in, this is on a line. And that's what I really like from Trey Lance. This throw is on a line instead of it being lobbed. Because the quarterbacks that don't have arm strength, they can't drive it. So this throw is just, it's elite. I mean, Trey Lance has all the physical tools. I mean, he has Josh Allen level physical tools. Trey Lance. I think he's a top 7 quarterback in the NFL. I mean, the moment he walks into the NFL. He just needs to learn how to play the position and be developed. You're going to see him roll out. Again, this is exactly what Josh Allen will do. I mean, in the old NFL, people would say that this is just, this is not playing with structure. But this is Trey Lance, and he's showing an ability and a feel for the game. He's showing a feel for the game that you need at the next level. All right, let's keep going with these highlights. Trey Lance can palm the football. He can do a full pump fake. He has all the skills and the talent. I mean, Trevor Lawrence played with the best wide receivers. You saw DJ Ukulele come in the game, and DJ Ukulele came in, and the production did not really drop off. I mean, this guy, Trey Lance, has a much bigger arm than Trevor Lawrence. He's much faster than Trevor Lawrence. He has a much more elusive feel for the game. Now, will Trey Lance, the thing about Trey Lance is that will he have, to sometimes be a great NFL quarterback, you need to be able to work hard. I think he can do that. Will his teammates buy into him over the long haul? That's something, again, we haven't seen a lot of interviews of Trey Lance, but he seems like a really nice kid. He's from Minneapolis originally. He didn't get picked up by the Gophers, but the guy seems like a pretty nice guy. It seems like his teammates like him. It depends if a team wants to go to a second contract with Trey Lance, because you're going to have to pay Trey Lance like $45 million, because this guy is Russell Wilson, This guy's going to be a top 5 quarterback. I mean, just watching these highlights, I mean, this guy has more talent even than maybe Zach Wilson does. This guy's the truth as a quarterback, and that's going to work in the NFL too. So Trevor Lawrence, he's a bigger kid than Trey Lance. He's 6'5", but he doesn't have the arm talent that Lance and Wilson possess. The ceiling is nowhere close from Trevor Lawrence to these other two guys. I mean, the Eagles, they had all their guys up there at the pro day in Fargo. The Eagles are going to take Trey Lance too because, Quincy Avery works with Jalen Hurts. So Quincy Avery, he probably knows Brian Johnson. And also Quincy Avery would understand, that Jalen Hurts can get traded somewhere really good. I mean, this throw, he's 6'3", so he's going to be able to throw over defenders. The power generated from Trey Lance is just, it's honestly just unreal. The New York Giants, they're going to stick with Daniel Jones. They would never even entertain, selecting Trey Lance because they believe in giving Daniel Jones fairness and giving him a year 3. But the Eagles, if they roll with Trey Lance, or the Panthers, if the Panthers end up getting Trey Lance with Joe Brady, it's over in the NFC South. It is over. Where was the throw at the pro day? I want to watch that throw from Trey Lance. Trey Lance highlights pro day. Let's see. I want to get the deep ball. Yeah, I mean, I've seen enough. It's Zach Wilson. It's Trey Lance. Zach Wilson might be more accurate, but Trey Lance is more running ability, QB run game. Trey Lance is the most day one ready guy in the NFL because you can really simplify the offense around him. You can run RPO. There's nothing that Trey Lance cannot do. I think that the Patriots, Bill Belichick, he's older. He's taking a lot of risks. I think that Bill Belichick, he's going to coach about 4 more years. I think the Patriots would be very interested in Trey Lance. Again, when you draft a quarterback like Lance, you can always draft him, win a couple Super Bowls, and then you can trade him if, say, you like Arch Manning in the 2023 class, or say that you like McCarthy out of Michigan. I mean, you that's the way to go. You don't want to pay a quarterback $50 million. That rarely wins. You're going to see Kansas City. They're purging all their players anyway. They don't have the money to afford it. You take Trey Lance. You have a dominant running game. You load up on defense, and then you'll win Super Bowls, just like how Russell Wilson won the 2013 Super Bowl, just like how he got to the Super Bowl in 2014. That's what you do if you are a franchise. Unless the kid fits in your city unbelievably perfect, you roll with the quarterback for 5 years, and then you trade the quarterback for a young rookie. I mean, this guy coming into the league, if he goes to a good team, he's going to have a chance in year 1 to win a Super Bowl, and in year 2 he'll be favored to win a Super Bowl. This guy's much better than Kyler Murray. He plays a little bit. He has good improvisational skills like Deshaun Watson, like Josh Allen. I really think that he is going to end up being better than Trevor Lawrence. Bigger arm. I know Lawrence has more height. Lawrence has done it at a higher level, I guess, in Division I. But again, you see great quarterbacks in college like Tua, like Tebow, Colt McCoy. There's dominant college quarterbacks. Chase Daniel was dominant. Sam Bradford. It doesn't mean that you're going to translate to the NFL. I mean, who was a better quarterback in college, Tua or Mahomes? It's not even close. Mahomes couldn't even win 9 games in the Big 12. Trayvon Boykin was a better college quarterback than Mahomes was. So you have to look at what is the ceiling? Can the guy be mobile? Can he make plays on the run? You have to look at, can he drive the ball? And he did, and he can drive the football. So, I mean, that's my argument for why Trey Lance will be better than Trevor Lawrence. I'm probably going to have Trey Lance number 1, Zach Wilson 2. I'll flip between those guys a lot. I think both of these guys are superstar level talents. I think Trevor Lawrence is a decent, like Matt Stafford, top 15 quarterback in the NFL. He's not a bad quarterback. Then you have Mac Jones. Mac Jones will also be a pretty decent quarterback. in the NFL as well. And then you have Kellen Mond and Fields kind of wrapping up my quarterback ranking. But again, I wanted to make this video because I want to just highlight how great Trey Lance is going to be in the NFL.